Check.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said so. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Cracking the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design fire for our babies to pass through in the day of our king's reign. I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new pair of bellows. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's guap up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas. Be honest, he seemed decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
Macy got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils, and we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked up put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we riot, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils, and we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils, and we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword's drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. That's a definite, cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme for rocket, bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do. That's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent, throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men, cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid, well, we bout to leave the sword, the stone, nigga. We warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride, to let the Hebrew speak, nigga. General eyes, and we talking super heavy, nigga. That's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the Cod, nigga. We blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, y'all the one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, your cord unplugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of my kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind, without a doubt in my mind. I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man to safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a fall down. Game sure started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth, and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib with the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib with the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga walks to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it to hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened. Keep you grounded like gravity in the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamities. Call you up for my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib with the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib with the ball outside, I get it on outside.
Check, check, check. Ooh, we live and direct. So, like, y'all, give me just a second. Let me come, sir.
by itself.
It's moving by itself.
Oh, it might be a setting on it.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. You know, if we make it work, if we gonna activate, follow, we gonna do it.
Check.
What, this one? My real gun. Oh,
It's doing it again though.
what is it, a setting or something? Yeah. Hey, we gotta get A.S.U.P.K. I don't like this shit. I need my screen. No, I'm just talking. I need my screen to talk.
You could just turn it on YouTube. It'll be delayed.
But it's delayed though.
But it's still see kind of what's going on.
All right, no.
It helps immensely too. Don't use the TV video.
Yeah.
I just put on YouTube.
All right. But no, it's moving. Like, I'm gonna show you.
Camera's on maybe now. Oh, okay. It's the settings on there. What's up, y'all? Y'all tired?
Salaki, y'all bear with us. Give me just a second. I'm trying to get this set up. But matter of fact, y'all put a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me, Baba Kasha. Let's start there. And plus, if y'all got any questions or anything like that, you understand, go ahead and put it in the group chat. Salaki.
Bro, what in the world? Now the TV don't want to cut on? Is it computer? Which one? What is it? YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. How y'all doing? I do president by the Senate issues, but bro, like, come on, because they the nigga don't have it. You gotta go let go. So now,
All right, check.
All right.
Oh, you know, so hey, let's clap it up.
That's fine.
Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabakathom to my brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athon by Shem Yahweh Shah to my sisters. We're the I.S.U.P.K. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Operate, yeah.
Zooming in when it ain't supposed to. It's gonna be hard for people to follow along.
zooming out. Go back in front of the camera. It's following you. It's following you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He said it's called camera capture. He said go back to home screen. What do you mean by home screen? Camera capture. I see logic option.
Yeah, that's it. So click on the camera settings. I gotta click so I go to settings, the camera. Okay, There's another application is likely using this camera. You can still adjust it. Oh, okay. Let me see. Crowd right side show no auto framing. It's not on. It say manual. Should I go to manual? Image, focus. Okay, maybe that should be. Oh, no. Yeah, we do now. That's what. All right, Salaki. All right, let's get it. Let's restart the class. Let's clap it up. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabrak Thumb to my brothers. Yahweh Shemal Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to my sisters. We the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under the leadership and the tutelage of Commander Jenny YAHANNA. We're not affiliated with no other Israelite group, Muslim, mosque, Christian church. You understand? Whatever you have it out there. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we stand on our own toes and our own merit. We've been bringing this truth out since 1969. What is the truth, you may ask? The truth is that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians of antiquity, of Negro descent, are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, when it comes to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, God said that we are the greatest people on the face of the earth. You understand? And we have got to come back to our culture to follow the Most High. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, we're going to get into the scriptures tonight, right? Tonight is going to be a night where we're going to show the difference between us, which is the home of the truth, and them, which is not in the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're going to bring out some scriptures tonight, and we're going to go into the Hebrew and show how you can tell a difference between us. Because you got some brothers that say that they in the truth. They got some brothers that say they know the scriptures. You understand? But their breakdowns are totally wrong. The way that they say their languages are totally wrong. You understand? We're going to read this first scripture, which is 1 John 2:19. Give me that scripture, brother.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us.
They went out from us, but they was not with. Say it again, Salaki.
They went out from us, but they were not of us.
They went out from us, but they were not of us. You understand? Read on.
For if they had been of us.
For if they what?
If they had been of us.
If you was really in the home of the truth, if you really believed in the Most High in Christ, you understand? Read on.
They would have no doubt.
They would have in no doubt in their damn mind. Read on.
Have continued with us.
They would have no doubt in their mind have continued with the body, have continued with us as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. But guess what? They was not with us from the beginning, and they damn sure ain't gonna continue to be with us, man. They're not a part of this body. You understand? And that's the problem with what's going on today. It's so much separation. Zephaniah 2:1 said, "Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired." You understand? We're the most undesired nation on the planet Earth, so much so that we undesire each other. You understand? Drop that. Give me the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. We're going to read all the way down to 20, right? While he getting that. Now, you know, last week we went over the colors. You understand? You got black, white, yellow, red, purple, blue, beryl, which is green, and onyx, which is also another form of black. You understand? And we wrote it in the Hebrew. On this side, you understand, we got the Assyrian, and on this side, we got the ancient. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, if you got any questions according to that, you understand, let me know, but raise your hand in the class. You understand? But we gonna get into this tonight. I done heard Muslims saying that Christ spoke in Arabic. The Bible is in Aramaic. I asked a Muslim today out of while. I said, look, he said, the Bible that y'all got is not the real Bible. That ain't real. I said, so what is the real Bible? He said, basically, he said it don't exist. It's nowhere near. It don't matter. Like our Bible ain't it. That's what I said. Then he was like, the Bible that we supposed to have, I showed him the characters, which is the Assyrian, right? He said that he said the Bible was written in Aramaic, and I looked up Aramaic Bible. You know what characters it showed? These right here. No, these characters right here. The Yiddish. I'm just like the Assyrian. I said, so if that's the case, I said that's exactly what the book said. You understand? But of course, I've learned with Muslims, man. Whenever you tell the truth to Muslims, they do their best to duck and dodge the truth. They do their best to try to prove you wrong, even if it causes them to lie. You understand? Read that scripture when you get it. Yeah, man, Kevin. Oh, shit.
This book.
Oh, yeah, you talking about NOI. Nation of Islam. Yeah, they are. Yeah, go. But you got some now that be like, oh, we different. Exactly. Right. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12.
Uh-huh.
For as the body is one.
For what?
For as the body is one.
We getting right into it. For as the body is one, read on.
And hath many members.
And have many members, right? The body is one and it has many members. Read on.
And all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Christ.
All the members of one have one body, and also is Christ, man. You understand? So we showing you that when it comes to the members of the body, there's only one. Everybody said, "Oh, we the body of Christ, and we this and we that." That's not what the scripture says. It says, read that again one more time.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one holy.
So it says, as the body is one, meaning one body, and have many members, meaning what? You got your tongue, the mouth, the eyes, the head, the ears, the legs, the toes, you understand? The fingers, the nose, all that. Those are all members of one body. You understand what I'm saying? But, you understand, it's still of that same body. Read on.
So also is Christ.
So also is what?
Is Christ.
So Christ is of that same body. We are of Christ. You understand? Read on.
Verse 13. For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, whether we.
So let me get that clarification real quick. You know the Christian church is gonna say, "See, brother, there you go. This is not talking about water baptism." You understand? So, like it says, for what? Read that one more time.
For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body.
For by one Spirit are we all baptized into one body, meaning we are made clean unto the Most High under one body, under Christ. You understand? Read on.
Whether we be Jews.
Whether we be what?
Jews. Or Gentiles.
Now the Christian church think they got us, Johnny, y'all. When they say whether we be Jews or Gentiles, it's talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's why Paul said there's nothing difference between the two. You understand? Read on.
Whether we be bond or free.
Whether we be what?
Bond or free.
Whether we be bond or free. Now it sounds like Paul is saying about the same thing in Galatians, right? Read on.
And have been all made to drink into one Spirit.
Read on.
Verse 14. For the body is not one member.
For what?
For the body is not one member.
Meaning what? There says members of the body, right? So the finger is not the entire body. The finger don't do everything that the body can do. It's not one member. Read on.
But many.
But many. So again, this body, this is one body though. It's not other bodies. This is only one body, but it has many members. Read on.
If the foot, verse 15, if the foot shall say, because I am not the hand.
If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand. So the foot is like, I'm not the hand. I don't have the same purpose of that the foot has. You understand? Read on. Or the foot says, I don't have the same purpose that the hand has. Read on.
I am not of the body.
I am not of the body. So if the foot is trying to say, because I'm not the hand, I am not of the body. You understand? Some people think that their job is not important when they're a part of the body. Every part of that body that's in that one body, which is one West, you understand, is important, man. Down from the coming from the generals all the way down to the babies. You understand? Brothers and sisters and captains and officers and troopers included in between. Right? Read on.
Is it therefore not the body?
Is it therefore? So now, like Paul is asking, because the foot and the hand don't have the same point or the same function, is it not of the same body? Yes, it is. Read on.
Verse 16.
Uh-huh.
And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye.
If the ears shall say, the ears say, I'm not the eye. So the ears hear, but the eyes see. You understand what I'm saying? So the ears serve a different purpose, but it all completes what? That one body. Read on.
I am not of the body.
See? I am not of the body. Everything, every brother and sister that we got in here, that's in here, 10 toes down, that's locked in, is very important to this truth, man. Read on.
Is it therefore not of the body?
Please keep asking the question. He's making distinctions. Is it not of the body? Read on.
Verse 17.
Uh-huh.
If the whole body were an eye.
If the whole body was what?
If the whole body were an eye.
If the whole body was what?
If the whole body were an eye.
Uh-huh.
Where were the hearing?
You get that, young man, Kevin? He's saying if the whole body was an eye, how can you hear what the Lord says? How can you hear what a priest and prophet of the Lord said? How can you hear anybody talking to you if the whole body was an eye? If the eye was the only part of that body, right? That's heavy, because that's showing you what Jenna Muhammad said a long time ago. We all are part of one body. You understand? We all play a role in this body. Keep reading.
If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
If the what?
If the whole were hearing, where were the smelling?
So like it says, he's giving an example. Again, if that was the case, how would it smell? You understand? Read on.
Verse 18. But now hath God set the members of every one of them to the body.
Now has what?
But now hath God set the members of every one of them in the body.
Now has God set the members of every one of them in the body. Meaning what? He's given an appointed point for that. You got to understand, right? When it comes to that with the body, again, like you said, everybody serves a purpose. You understand? The Most High has blessed me with being able to teach the Lashawan Qadash. You might not have, you got some brothers that's not good in the Lashawan Qadash, but they're great teachers when it comes to classes. They're great teachers when it comes to history. They're great teachers when it comes to just logistical things. You understand? You got brothers that are very militant. You got brothers that are very technical. You got brothers that are serving the purpose of knowing certain things that's just very intelligent. And we're not leaving our sisters out as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There you go. But they all are of one body. You understand? Read on.
As it had pleased him.
As it has pleased who?
As it had pleased him.
As it has pleased the Most High. Read on.
Verse 19.
Uh-huh.
And if they were all one member.
If they was all one member, read on.
Where were the body?
Where is the body at? Read on.
Verse 20.
Uh-huh.
But now they, but now are they many members.
Now are they many members. Right. He's telling you again, they many members. Read on.
Yet but one body.
Yet but one body. There's many members, but one body. Is that it on that verse 20? Drop that and give me Ephesians 4:4. Now I'm bringing all this out, y'all, to show, right, that a lot of people, I don't hear a lot of people say that they're in the truth. First off, John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. What am I stepping on? John the Baptist wasn't in the truth. You understand? So a lot of people be talking about they in the truth, but they're not in here. The truth has been established since 1969 under Commander General YAHANNA. So if you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, guess what? You're not in the truth. You understand? So these people that talk about they in the truth, that's why they talk about some goddamn shalom, Shabbat shalom with an O, or shalom with an O. They ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. First off, if you say Shabbat shalom, Negro, you just told me rest in peace. That's not how we do. That's not our culture. You understand? But we gonna get into it. I got a story for y'all today, boy. Ooh, shout out to Officer 1000 Mashamar Ayash. You understand? Yeah, boo. This that real Hebrew right here that you know nothing about. You understand? But shout out to Officer Mashamar of 1000. You understand? He gave me this story. You understand that? Ooh, we gonna get into it tonight. We definitely gonna get into it. Read that scripture when you get it, Brother Baba Kashaw. You got it? Ephesians 4:4 is where we're gonna be at. Y'all got any questions on Bigo? You understand? You can ask your questions on Bigo. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any questions online? You understand? You can ask your questions online in the class. Ask your questions in the class, man. You understand? Like I said, y'all should already have all this. So I'm gonna erase this, right? We're gonna go ahead and get rid of the colors, but this is the colors that we went over last week. You understand? You got black, which is Shakar, white, which is Laban, yellow, which is Tazahab, red, which is Adawam, purple, which is Aragaman, blue, which is Thakalath, beryl, which is Tharashyash, onyx, which is Shahum. You understand?
So, I got it.
All right, throw out. Go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
There is one body.
There is what?
One body.
There go that body that Paul was talking about. Who wrote Ephesians, young man, Kevin? You know? I'll give you a hint. It's the same brother that wrote, oh yeah, I got some. Throw out, sir. It's the same brother that wrote Corinthians. What's his name?
Paul.
Give him a hand, man. Damn right. Paul wrote the same thing, man. You understand? So he gave you the distinction and the breakdown of what the body considers of or consists of in 1 Corinthians, right? Now he's saying there's one body. Read on.
And one spirit.
And what?
And one spirit.
See, this is why I love the I.S.U.P.K, because we have one spirit, man. You understand? Read on.
Even as ye are called.
Even as what?
As ye are called.
As ye are what?
As ye are called.
As ye are what?
As ye are called.
See, this is the problem with fake Israelites, right? You got people that'll say, oh, I named myself. Oh, I don't want to be in no camp. But Christ had a camp. Christ had people that followed him. He taught the law, statutes, and commandments. So you're not going to be a part of Christ? I mean, come on, let's talk about it. You're going to be like John the Baptist, huh? That's what you're going to be like. You're not going to follow the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? You're going to be an individual like John the Baptist was. Okay, no swear. But even so, go ahead, I don't want to talk to him. Oh, right. What is Moses? You know what I'm saying? Joshua. These are all men. Come. Right.
When the hell, excuse my French, when has the Most High dealt with more than one man?
Man, you better say something. Good night. That's so heavy.
Right.
I ain't even say it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I already knew.
When that Lord spoke to more than one person,
Right.
there was more than one man at the time called.
Go. Right.
That shows you that they don't have the truth.
They don't.
And they've been trying to infiltrate the I.S.U.P.K. They've been trying to take down I.S.U.P.K.
Right.
FBI to the brothers' houses.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to get somebody flipped. And I.S.U.P.K. still standing on business. You know why? Because the Lord is dealing with humanity and only humanity.
Goddamn right, man. Get out of hand.
Y'all must already knew. I heard y'all clapping before I even got done. All right, young man Kevin, we're going to get to the book of Judges, chapter 12, verse 1, right? And we're going to show y'all today the importance
This is the book of Judges, chapter 12, verse 1. And the men of Ephraim gathered themselves together
Keep reading.
and went northward and said unto
What is that? Is it Jethro? Hold on, Salaki. Let me get there with you. Judges 12 and 1. Jephthah.
And went northward and said unto Jephthah, wherefore passest thou over to fight against the children of Ammon?
So these brothers was going to battle, right? You understand? So he's going to battle, and he trying to gather up brothers and things like that, right? Read on.
And didst not call us to go with thee?
So he's talking to the other brothers. I think it was the Ephraimites. He talking to them like, damn, bro, I'm looking for help. Y'all Negroes ain't nowhere near. You understand where y'all at? Read on.
We will burn thine house
upon
thee with fire.
Right, keep on.
Verse 2. And Jephthah said unto them, I and my people were at great strife with the children of Ammon.
So he's like, damn, bro, we was battling. Bro, we was there. We damn near lost. I'm at great strife with them, bro. We going blow for blow, bro. It's a battle. You understand? With the children of Ammon. Read on.
And when I called you, ye delivered me not out of their hands.
And when I called you, Negro, I said, help me out. You couldn't even deliver me out of their hand, man. Yeah, he needs some milk. Hey, look, like that's like me calling on my brother, and my brother ain't nowhere to be found. It's the lock it. He's actually near me, or he might not be nowhere to be found. One or the other. And I was like, damn, bro, I need my brother. Where the hell my brother at? You understand? I done hit him up on the phone. I can't get him. You understand? I done came to his house. I can't get him. Bro, I got to go to war. I got to go to battle. And I can't even find my damn brother, man. Read on.
Verse 3. And when I saw that ye delivered me not.
When I
saw that ye delivered me not.
Man, you wouldn't help me out, man. You ain't deliver me. I had to fight these mothers by myself without my brothers, man. Read on.
I put my life in my hand.
I put my life in my own goddamn hand. Where the hell was you at? What that nigga say? Where was your antennas when I was fighting them damn people? Nah, let me stop. But even so, I had to put my life in my own hands. I had to put matters in my own hands because I was looking for my brother. He was not there to have my back. You understand? Read on.
And passed over against the children of Ammon.
And passed over the children of Ammon. So I got to go to war now. Read on.
And the Lord delivered them into my hand.
The Lord delivered them into who?
My hand.
Read on.
Wherefore, then are ye come up unto me this day?
Now you want to come up to me after I done fought these mugs. Now you want to come up to me like, hey, boy, what's going on, Qadash? Negro, where the hell was you at the other day? I needed you. Huh? You supposed to be my brother, though.
Where was you at? Read on.
To fight against me?
So now you want to fight me? I just got done fighting the Ammonites, and now you want to fight me. You my brother, you want to fight me. I'm sitting here calling the goddamn white man the devil, the Bible speaker, but y'all want to fight us. We're sitting here putting our lives on the line for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, but you want to say the Commander General YAHANNA ain't doing nothing for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? That we a hate group? Our same people. Get a job? Come on, man. What we talking about? Read on.
Verse 4.
Uh-huh.
Then Jephthah gathered together all the men of Gilead and fought with Ephraim.
So now, he didn't like, goddamn, I got to fight my brothers. He done got all the men of Gilead to fight with Ephraim. Read on. Or fight against Ephraim. Salaki.
And the men of Gilead
smote
Ephraim.
They were whooping their behind. Read on.
Because they said, ye Gileadites are fugitives of Ephraim.
So y'all are the fugitives of y'all say y'all Ephraimites, right? But y'all are the fugitives of Ephraim. Fugitive mean like runaway. You understand? Reprobates. You understand? The fake ones, Salaki. Excuse me. Read on.
Among the Ephraimites.
So y'all the ones that say y'all Ephraimites, huh? You say you're Ephraimite. Now he gonna get him a test. He gonna test them out. And I want y'all to see this. I wish I had my screen, but I don't. He gonna test them to see what's up. You understand? Read on.
And among the Manassites.
And among the Manassites. Read on.
Verse 5. And the Gileadites took the passages of Jordan before the Ephraimites.
Right.
And it was so that when those Ephraimites which were escaped said, let me go over, that the men of Gilead said unto him, art thou an Ephraimite? If he said nay. Verse 6.
So now this is the test, right? Because they went over there. These are the ones that was the real Ephraimites went over there. You understand? And he asking and trying to figure out, because he was looking for these brothers like, God damn, they're not here. Where they at? But these fugitive Ephraimites. They weren't even the real Ephraimites. Now the real Ephraimites that came over there. Now look at this test, because he asked them, are y'all the Ephraimites? And he said what? Read that last part.
Nay. Read on. Verse 6. Then said they unto him, say now.
Here go the test, right?
Shibboleth. And he said.
So, Salaki, if I could, brother. He's telling them to say a certain word to prove to them that they are the true Ephraimites, because the Ephraimites would say it in a certain way. That's just like you goddamn fake Israelites out there that say SHALAM. We know goddamn well you ain't come up under Commander General YAHANNA. That's just like them fake Israelites that say shalom, shalom. We know you ain't come up under Commander General YAHANNA. That's not what we was taught in the I.S.U.P.K, One West. You understand? So this is the same test that's being brought to them. Now that's why I say the importance of Hebrew. You understand? Real Hebrew. Read on.
And he said, Sibboleth.
So one brother said it right, and then the other brother, they like Sibboleth. Like that's just like again saying Shalom, and then we say Shalom. You know who we is. When I see my brother, I say, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Brakatah. That language, and not only is just the language just a thing that you speak, but language is also a body movement. Brothers have certain body language about themselves that you know, oh yeah, that Negro is One West. That sister is One West. You understand? And we see that. But when we see that the brother or that sister ain't One West, we can definitely see it from a mile away. Ooh, the way you talk, the way you walk. Ooh, you stand out like a damn sore thumb. Yeah, the way you walk, you damn right. We got a certain pep in our step. You know what I mean? We wear fringes on our pants, not our t-shirts. We don't wear tzit, whatever the hell that is. Tzit, however the hell you say that damn word. Go ahead, Ottawa. You talking about the Gadites? None that I know of. Right. The only ones. And that's the language of the truth. But That's spiritual because that's what this scripture is talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, call with God. You know what I'm saying? That's heavy that you say that, and you're right. We are the only ones that wear fringes on our pants. You understand? Everybody else want to wear. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Right. That part, Rita. That's right. Right. Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people try to emulate it. They try to put you know, it's so crazy.
What's that, Alon?
They in the world wore fringes on the pants before niggas that call themselves Israel.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Man.
So that shows you who they really looking at.
Right. Hey, that's heavy. They also putting studs on their jackets. Yeah, you see when that joint froze. They put studs on everything. Fringes on their pants. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Now, see, I don't know. I ain't gonna be able to zoom this in, man. God, I can't even do it how I want to. I'm gonna just do it up here. So the words that they said, right, was matter of fact, you know, Kevin, I'll look it up. I got you. I'm gonna look up the word dialect, but that's heavy. You say that, Adawan. That's so heavy. You say that, and you think about it. Ezekiel 11:16 said that we would be that little sanctuary. You understand? The Christian church, damn sure ain't it. Everybody going to the Christian church. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at the word dialect. Dialect is a variation of a language spoken by a particular group of people. I gotta write that down. Salakia. Then I understand. This is why Hebrew is so important, because of dialect. And I'm gonna show y'all. It says, I want y'all to pay attention. It says a variation of a language, which will be Hebrew, that we're talking about contextually right now. By a particular group of people distinguished by differences. I'm gonna put the quotes, differences, right? In sugar, honey iced tea, nunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. Hold on, I spelled grammar wrong. Right. And grammar. What's crazy? This definition reeks fake Israelites. Why? Because now we're going to show you what it said. So this is the Strong's Concordance of this is Judges, right? So Judges 12 and 6. Is the two words was shibboleth, and then sibboleth. Right? The Strong's Concordance for the shibboleth is Strong's H7641 and Strong's H5451, right? And even with that being said, in the Hebrew, you got Shah, Ba, Lath. And then this one is Sa, Ba, Lath. So what I'm going to do, right, I'm going to look up the first one. So like it. Let me do that. The first one, right? Dang it, this one I really need that screen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So the first one means flow, wing, stream. Or a head of grain, right? And the other one means which is this the same thing, right? Means ear of grain of wheat. These two are the same, right? Now we see one, they both have they have two different strong concordance, right? You got shibboleth, which is shibboleth. You got sibboleth, which is sabaloth, right? But they both mean the same thing. Now, with this example, can anybody tell me what other words we can use to mean this? You know?
So can you repeat the question?
With Sibyl, so we got Sibboleth and Shibboleth, right? And they both have the same meaning, but they're said the same. I mean, they're said differently, right? Because remember, dialect means a variation of a language, which again, we're talking about Hebrew. We're talking about Hebrew by a particular group of people. These was two group of peoples that was different groups of people that was saying this, because you had the fugitive Ephraimites, and then you had the regular Ephraimites, right? So you understand. Nevertheless, they're Ephraimites, but they're not of that what
Dialect.
or what we've been talking about this whole time. That one. Remember what you was reading the whole time in 1 Corinthians, Ephesians. They're not of that one what? The ears is of the what?
Body.
Give him a hand. Damn right. They're not of that one body. So they're going to come off differently. They're going to say things differently. You understand? So what I'm asking is, when it comes to Shibboleth and then Sibboleth, what, and they both mean the same thing, what other words can we put here that does the same thing, mean the same thing, but they're said totally different? Well, not necessarily the definition. If you know the definition, you'll know what I'm talking about, right? So Sibboleth and Shibboleth means it all has to do with grain or wheat, right? So there's also a word out there that I can say that some people say correctly and some people say incorrectly, but they use it to say the same thing. It's in our greeting, y'all.
Shalom.
And what? The word I hate the most.
Oh, Shalaki. Shalom.
Shalom, I'll give him a head, man. Damn, I done lost my marker. Clap your brother up, man. Come on, let's go. So, shalom means what, princess? Sis, what shalom mean? It or starts with a P. Thank you. I'm right. So again, same thing. Shalom. Shalom versus Shalom. First off, the only reason why fake Israelites say Shalom, let me see. Yeah, you can see it, all right, is because of this. The only reason why they say Shalom is because of this right here. Y'all got the definition of dialect written down? Y'all to what with that? All right, most on Christ. I'm gonna give you another word. All right. It's called Nikud. Niqqud. Nikud. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Give me a second. The Nakud is used to indicate vowels. So now we're getting into the semantics of Hebrew, right? Because Hebrew, it consists of consonants. The only vowel that is in Hebrew is the I. That's it. That's it. But when it comes to the oppressor, he has all different types of, you understand, vowels, right? And it says that it's called in Hebrew diatrics. Hebrew diatrics. Like I said, I can't necessarily So for example, oh, this is heavy right here. I'm gonna see if I can. Let me see. See, I don't think you can see it right. No sweat. So, for example, right, this right here is one of the character or one of the things for the Nakud. You got this, and then this. You got this. You have this, and then this. You have this. Yeah, kind of. Then you have so now the one that I want to show y'all is this one. Yeah, this, and then this. All right. I'm gonna see if I can look this up or bring this up on the board, or I'm sure y'all can still hear me, right? But I just want to share this screen right real quick. Give me just a second. We're gonna look up Nakud, and I want y'all to see this. So this is the NIQQUD. Salakia. Meaning, what I say? I got the hiccups. Holler if you hear me. Salakia. All right. So boom. And I'm gonna share my screen. Hey, shalom, Sister Lanisha, Yahweh Shamala, Thava, Hashem Yahweh Shai. Share my screen. Let me see. Hopefully y'all can see that pretty good. So as y'all see, right, these are some of the characters. You understand? Oh, hold up. It's not even showing the right thing. I don't know why it won't let me like zoom in. Y'all bear with me. Esau be hating, bro. Nah, I don't have to zoom and inspect. Nah, that ain't it either. Hold up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this one, start screen. Cause I really want y'all to see this, man. All right. You see it says Book of Blessings for the Jewish holidays. All right. Now this is Esau's whole system. All right. As y'all see, they have what they call, you understand, the Nakud, right? And it's a part of a number system as well. But that number system does not follow how our number system follows, right? So you see, the first one is kamatz, which is the ah vowel, right? But I want to go to the one that I'm talking about. You understand? Which is that shows you too, right? Y'all see the first vowel is 3 dots in the shape of an upside down triangle. You understand? So anytime you see that, the Nakud is the system that tells you how to read the actual character that you see. But in our language, the Hebrew, we already know the character is the authority, not the Nakud. So the Nakud is the authority for them. But I just want to get down to the Wah. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Give me y'all bear with me. You understand? Because I'm about to show y'all why these fake Israelites call the SHALAM. You understand? Because the oppressor, the whole purpose of why he wanted to do that, there it is right there. Now let me read it. It says the O vowel is a dot that is over. The letter above the upper letter, left corner, kalam, chasar, is a long vowel. Shalom, Malay, O vowel. This O vowel is a dot directly over what looks like the letter Vav. But the Vav in this case is not pronounced. So y'all see how the Vav here, right? Now the character itself, first off, that Vav is a Y in our character. But the Nakud is the authority of how they say their language, right? So that's why that system is like that. You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep reading on. But the Vav, this case is not pronounced. Let me repeat because this is a tricky concept. If there is a dot over the letter Vav, it no longer makes a V sound like the Vav does. The particular vowel, kalam or kolom, is always directly next to the letter it is associated with. Kolom is a long vowel. So, I mean, I'm gonna go back, right? I'm gonna keep this up though. I'm gonna definitely go back because I need y'all to see this. Y'all gonna be like, bro, either Qadash tripping or he bringing out something heavy. I hope it's the latter. You understand? So, with the Shah, right? The Wa here. Now I'm gonna write it how I think we should be good with the judges part, right? I'm gonna write this how the actual character itself is written. Give me a second. So I don't know if y'all can see this either, man. So with that, right, I'm gonna put it as close as possible. I gotta wait, man. This delay is rough. I ain't gonna lie. All right, Most High in Christ. Oh, I did a good job. Look at that. So we got the Shah, right? Then with the Shah, you got the T that's under it. The La, right? The Wa. But the Wa has the dot right here, which is this same thing. This Y right here equals O. Then you got the Ma. You understand? So you have the Sha, the La, but that La, that Y, right? With the Y, that La is no more a La anymore. Because this Y right here turns into a O. And now you have Shalom. That's why they say it like that. It even says that if you read what I just showed y'all, it says it has the long O sound. Pause. Shalom. That's why they say it like that, Ottawa. Shalom. This is the oppressor saying this. And this is again why you know that these Israelites don't understand the importance of Hebrew. And that's why I brought out the vagabond Ephraim, so like not vagabond Ephraimites, but the fugitive Ephraimites, right? Because these fugitive Ephraimites are no different than these fugitive. Hey, you like go ahead, talk to me. There is no O in Hebrew, period. That's a vowel. Ain't no vowels in Hebrew. The only vowel in Hebrew is I with Yahweh Shai. You understand what I'm saying? Who? Is it? What's in front of A? And what's in front of the H? Exactly. When I say vowel, the only character for I is yes, there you go. Yes, absolutely. Right. So the vowel for I in the ancient is this. This equals I, right? And the vowel for the I in the Assyrian is boom, 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 right? That's it. That's the only vowel that the characters formulate to create the word. You get what I'm saying now? So this A is, yeah, it's the A in there, but this is a character. So maybe I can rephrase what I'm saying. When it comes to the characters, right? The only vowel that the characters form is the I. That's it. You get what I'm saying now? All right, most high Christ. Now I'm gonna show y'all something that I seen another brother do. He be saying the Most High's name and good night. It bothers me. But as y'all see, because of the nakud, right, that's used to indicate vowels, the nakud here, how it's set up, is to make that ma, salaki, that wa, o. You understand? So now you get shalom. But fake Israelites, they read this here, and they say shalawama, which is shalawam. That's why they get the shalawam. You understand? They don't know Hebrew. They don't understand it. All right? So I'm going to give y'all a couple of seconds to write that down. I just said the same thing, bro. We're going to break this thing all the way down. You understand? What time is it? We doing good. We doing good. Now, I did say we was going to bring out Matthew 27 and 46 last week. Hopefully, I can get to it tonight, but if not, then I might just start the class off with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, with the shalom, right? You understand? That's why they're saying this greeting. And even so, what I've learned with the shalom, how you can make certain words into action words or words that are action, shalom never changes no matter what. So if I'm going to make peace, it's still an action. I don't change it to anything. You understand? There's different ways that you can use it. Shalom, I think, can be an adjective. It could be a noun. You understand what I'm saying? It just depends. You understand? There's different forms of how to use shalom. Just shalom, not shalom. You understand? So I'm going to show y'all another one. And I'm going to keep this up here, right? But I erase this. The Most High's name. Yeah, man, Cameron, give me the book of Isaiah chapter 42, verse 8, Baba Kishar. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. I thought I knew the answer to this. This Negro just don't know Hebrew because he don't even know the oppressor's way of Hebrew. Because I got it's a brother outside. Yo, it's a brother. Right, yeah. when he do the most high name, right? So we know we got boom, right? And I'm only writing in the Assyrian because you know what I'm saying, that's what mainly people use. And the Assyrian is the main thing that has, you understand, the Nakud in it. I haven't seen Nakud in the ancient. But when he says this off Ayathon, he says this is the Most High's name.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
I am the Lord.
I am what?
The Lord.
I am the Lord. The Most High said that.
That
Nah, sir. He be on Bigo. You understand? The Negro named Yashar. No, I'm not. I took it off because I won't get much traction. I think they're doing the round table of truth on there too. Go ahead, brother.
that is my name.
He said, what?
That is my name.
Hold the hell up. Let me read that in Hebrew, young man, Kevin. I think you tripping. And that ain't what that say, young man, Kevin. Come on, brother. Read that one more time.
I am the Lord.
Uh-huh.
That is my name.
Yeah, tell him where you at.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
The King James Version Bible.
That's right. Read on.
I am the Lord. That is my name.
Oh, this is what God said. He said, Anya Yahweh Hawa Shem Yah. You know what Anya is, don't you? What it mean? What it mean? There you go. Or I am. You understand? Give her a hand. Damn right. Most High in Christ. Right. Now, I'm going to write that up here. You understand? And matter of fact, I just write a couple things up here. But the brother used the Ya'u as if that's right. And I just looked at it, right? The damn what is Yahweh? Ya'u. It says Ya'u. But this the thing, right? So the character for Ya'u. So, first off, the only way that this character turns into an O is when it's like this. That's how I know that this brother, that's a fake Israelite, be creating his own way of speaking, right? He got this, is his name, like, and he says it, Ya'u. I don't know what the hell that is. Ya'u. What the hell? Well, it's like he said, like he trying to say the Lord's name, and then he seen something that caught his attention. Ya'u. What the hell? What are we doing? That's not the Lord's name, brother. You understand? And even so, right? Even so, the Most High said, Shem Yah. Yah. Ha. Wow. He said, my name Yahweh. That's what he said. Now look up the book of Exodus chapter 3, verse 14, young man, Kevin. Shem Yah Yahweh. My name is Yahweh. This is what the Most High is saying. You understand? Now, again, these are the fake Israelites that's going to tell you. If you ask them what is the name of God, they're going to tell you. Anybody know? According to Exodus 3 and 14? Y'all know? You know Qadash? Yeah. Give him a goddamn head. That brother's in his school tonight. He in the class with me tonight. And damn sure gonna say that, Qadash. They are. Before you get to 14, though, young man Kevin, read verse 2 for me. I just need you to read the first sentence.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And the angel.
And the what?
And the angel.
And the what?
And the angel.
And the who?
And the angel.
And the what?
And the angel.
And the angel. What did he do? Read on.
Of the Lord.
Uh-huh.
Appeared unto him in a flame of fire.
So now we know that this is talking about Moses. The him is Moses. The angel of the Lord appeared unto Moses in a flame of fire, right? You understand? Jot down to verse 14, Baba Kashaw.
This the book of Exodus chapter 3, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
And God said unto Moses.
And who?
God said unto Moses.
Read on.
I am that I am.
Hold up now. They just said that this is God. But how did it just say God and then it just said an angel? It said an angel appeared unto him, right? So obviously the Bible must be lying, young man Kevin. Or maybe they don't know what the word God means in the Hebrew. Maybe that's it. Read that one more time from the top. Baba Kashaw.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 3, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
Right.
And he said,
hold up. You can start right there. It says, and God, not all capital, said. Let's start there. It says in the Hebrew, right? In the Hebrew, it says, YAHANNA, right? Yum, right? So the Yah, the Wa is a, so this is the and, this is he said, right? Now the reason why it's here for the Yah, because it says, and God said, well, we know the characteristic of a God is the most, is a man. You understand what I'm saying? Or the power. But, right, if I was to write this in translating this here, it would say, and the powers said. Oh, wow. I said West. What the hell is that? Select. And the powers said. That's what this word is here. So, yes, this is the angel of the Lord speaking to Moses. You good? You need me give you more? Talk to me. What's your scratch head up? What you got? And he said, that's verbatim of what this literally says. These two right here are prepositions of this word, which is I don't want to say the wrong one, but it's saying, and he said. So it's like, if I was to read it verbatim, it would be, and he said the powers, right? But to give it in layman's term to English today, it would be, and the power said, because the powers is a masculine thing. So that's why this Yah is here, because to say, huh? Exactly. Right. Is that okay? This I didn't know if Amar was a noun. That's why I didn't say it. But even so, the Yah is who said it. So these two would be necessarily like pronouns. You understand? Because it goes before that. So like it says, and he said, but it would be in the powers. But this is God. Remember, they're trying to say this is God. The angel told Moses, I am that I am. So whenever they say, because I ain't about to write that filth on my damn board today. Whenever it says Ahaya, Ashar, Ahaya, when he said that, the angel first off was being smart. He said, nigga, I am who I am. Don't worry about who the hell I am, basically. These are Negroes that we talk about. These black people. They speak like black people. That's like a brother be like, hey, man, who you is, bro? Nigga, I am who I am. What you worried about it for? Don't worry about it. That's what the angel is saying. Because Moses is asking the angel. He's not necessarily talking to the Most High. He's talking to a representative of the Most High. But in Isaiah 42:8, the Most High said, I am the Lord, and that is my name. Go ahead, talk to me. Talk to me. Okay. No. Go ahead, sir. No, it's not. Well, no, the Holy Spirit is a vibe of the Most High. Let me break that down for you, right? You like the Cowboys, right? So whenever that game come on and you want to watch it, right? What do? You go somewhere and watch it. What do you do though? Like when you watch it, you want to put the jersey on. You want to get into what? That spirit, right? You understand what I'm saying? You get into the vibe of, I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm going to wear the Cowboys shirt. I might have the Cowboys flag. I'm going to root for the Cowboys. That's what it's talking about when it's talking about the Holy Spirit. The Spirit of the Most High, which is the separate spirit from every other spirit that's on the planet Earth. The Spirit of the Most High. You understand? This is all it's talking about. Is a vibe. Exodus 15:3 says the Most High is a man of war. So the I.S.U.P.K carries the spirit of the Most High. We have that vibe because we're always at war. We're always at battle with ourselves, with our wives, with the men that come up against the truth, with the SPLC, which is the Southern Poverty Law Center, with the government, with our demons. We're warring all the time. So we have the spirit of the Most High. You understand? So now, what was your question? Ask your question again so I'll make sure I'm articulating and answer it to a T. Okay, so the angel, right? The angel said, give me, it's in the same scripture. Hold up, brother. Go read verse 6.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 6. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father.
Read what? What did he say?
I am the God of thy father.
So this is the angel speaking to Moses. He said, I am the God of your father. Right? Read on.
The God of Abraham.
The what?
The God of Abraham.
And then what? Read on.
The God of Isaac.
Read on.
And the God of Jacob.
Right, read on.
And Moses hid his face.
So he's telling him. Now this the angel. Like Officer Kazak always say, is this angel out of his rabbit mind? Or did the angel mean something when he said that? He said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. Now this is the angel speaking, but he is a representative of the Most High, right? It's called agency. If I work for an insurance company, right, and I go to you to sell insurance, I am the one that's sent to you to sell you the insurance, but I'm trying to get you to buy the insurance from the company that I work for. Talk to me, Elon. Okay, come on.
Brothers and sisters who leave who try to lead into the school and still try to come to the school and act like they still school with their name.
Right.
Like you have to understand, like you're representative of the Most High.
That's right.
Why you in here? So everything that brothers say, sisters say, that you do should represent the image of the Most High, because whose reputation or whose image is on the line? You understand what I'm saying? It ain't yours.
Right.
Like, it's not mine. It's not yours. It's not yours. Like, when you come into the truth, and you take that down, you get that oil poured upon your head, and you start calling these all that commandments, learning these all that commandments, even before you can get a name. You know what I'm saying? Even before you can get a name, right? The scripture said what? Once you learn the truth, and no more forgiveness for it. Nobody else's reputation on the line except yours. Nobody else's image on the line except yours. You're representing the Most High. You understand? And so if you decide that, all right, I'm out of here, you're not representing the Most High no more. Like someone just saying, if you're working for a company, you sell insurance, or you work, say you work for Walmart. You understand? And you decide, oh, I don't like Walmart. I don't like their policy. You understand? Or in other words, saying, I don't want to be working the Most High no more. Ain't nobody can say that. We're gonna say, I don't agree with what they're saying. I don't agree with what I.S.U.P.K saying. This can't be the law of God. I'm gonna go to I.S.U.P.K. You don't represent God no more. That's right. You leave that company, or you leave that agency, or you leave that image which the I.S.U.P.K upholds, which is God's image. You leave this, and you go somewhere else. You're not representing this image anymore. You're doing your own thing, or you go holding the image of someone else. You're not associated with us anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm right.
That's not going to go to, like,
But one body. Give him a hand. Give Most High in Christ. You understand? Now, do you understand though what we saying and all that as a collective? Okay, Most High in Christ. So, like we said, with the angel is that representative of the Most High. So even when people are saying that God's name is Ahaya, Ashar, whatever the hell, Amar, Yashar, whatever, Ahaya, the angel said that to Moses. So when Moses was talking to the angel, Moses was asking the angel, who did you say that you are? Not God. So even if they're trying to say that this is God's name, it is not. If you look up Ahaya or I am that I am, if I'm not mistaken, it only pulls up one time. Matter of fact, on my phone. Nah, I can't do that because I and then that and that is gonna be. Let me see. Let me just see. What you got for me?
Salakia, Officer Qadam. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's just say, the Israelites that the name was Ahai. We know it's not, but just on that speaking,
Right.
It's just like you saying, I am Officer Qadam, right?
Right.
I can't say I am Officer Qadam. I have to say he is Officer Qadam, right? And understanding the Hebrew and information of the Hebrew, there's a way that we are to say the Most High God's name.
Right. Now I'm gonna hit you with something, right? We do this on Bigo all the time, right? We had a brother. I'm gonna look up the Strong's Concordance. You understand? We had a brother that was like, yo, I want to talk to Captain Nazariah. Y'all need to get me up with Captain Nazariah. You know what we said to Rush?
It's like,
What'd you think we said? With this context, he said he wanted to talk to Captain Nazariah. And we talking to him. What you think we said?
You talking to Captain Nazariah.
God, give him a goddamn hand. Yeah. Negro, you talking to Captain Nazariah. You know why? Because he sent me.
Right. Calm.
Yeah. You understand? Is that more so what you were saying? Like, agree with what you're saying?
Calm. That's on the right path.
Most High, that's what I'm saying. See, but people don't understand that. When we said that, it's like a damn bomb went over his head. What you mean you Captain Nazariah? That's not your name. Negro, Captain Nazariah sent us. Guess what? Every time a brother get raised up, what do they say? Or a sister? Commander General YAHANNA has done it again. Commander General YAHANNA ain't nowhere in the vicinity. But we are the agents or the agency of Commander General YAHANNA. You understand what I'm saying? So even so, when we're talking about that, right? Like I said, I want to look up the Strong's Concordance for Ahaya real quick. Ahaya. It's Strong's 1961.
Okay, yeah, that joint started going off. I ain't gonna lie. We ain't gonna go into it. But with what I'm saying, right? This is not the name of the Most High, man. It ain't. You understand? I'm spending my nice little time on this, so we're gonna end it here. Did y'all have any questions before I end the class? Y'all tomorrow, you good? You sure? What's up? What? Are you talking about when he was talking to the woman at the well? When you say told a joke, are you thinking that? So are you trying to say that Christ said, when he told the woman that she got 5 husbands, are you saying? Yeah, give me John 4:18, brother. Come on. Give me John 4:18, young man Kevin Baba Kasha. Go ahead, ask your question. He want the people online to hear your question that I'm answering.
I wanted to know, has Christ ever told a joke other than telling the woman at the well that she has 5 husbands?
What makes you think he was telling a joke to her?
Because when I hear the men around me say it, they laugh.
You know why we laugh?
Take it as a joke.
Christ wasn't telling a joke. He was checking the sugar honey iced tea out of her. You understand the difference? So we laughing because he was checking that heathen. But we gonna get it. I'm gonna give you the understanding of it real quick. John 4, matter of fact, hold on. Start at John 4. Start at 13, brother. So now Christ is, we know Christ is talking to the woman at the well, right? You know what I'm saying? So he asked her, give me water, I pray of thee, right? And hold on, just to give a gist of what's going on. It says, the woman said, so it says, Jehovah Shah said unto her, if thou, no. It says, the woman said unto him, sir, thou hast nothing to draw with. Hold on, I don't want to make this too. So it says, there cometh the woman of Samaria to draw water, and Yahweh said unto her, give me to drink. For his disciples was going away unto the city to buy food or meat, like it says. So Yahweh went to go get some water at the well, and he seen the woman at the well. He like, yo, fetch me some water. She was like, then it says, then said the woman of Samaria to him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, this is heavy also, Ayathon, because she knew that there was a difference between the Jew and the people of Samaria. She said, how the hell is it that you, being the Jew, asking drink of me? You talking to me? What you doing talking to me? You know we don't have no dealings with each other, which am a woman of Samaria. For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. In Christ, and what Matthew said, go not into the way of the Samaritans. You understand? Enter ye not. Read it on. It says, Yahweh answered unto her and said, if thou knewest the gift of God and who it is that said to thee, he's checking her ass, Salakia. He said, if you knew who the hell you was talking to, you would have been happy to give me water. You would have been begging to give me water. I wouldn't even have to ask you. You understand? Christ boasted in the Most High at this point too. Said, if thou knewest the gift of God and who is it is that said thee, give me to drink, thou wouldst have asked of him, and he would have given you living water. I wouldn't have to ask you for actual drinking water. You would have asked me to give you living water. She didn't know what the hell he was talking about. How I know? Because it says, then said her unto him, sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then thou hast this living water? She was trying Christ. Like, you ain't got nothing to deal with. Where's this living water that you talking about? She even said, art thou greater than our father Jacob, which gave us the well and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle? You understand? Now read on from where you at, brother.
So now it's saying, whosoever drinketh of the water that I'm asking you to give me, they're gonna thirst again. You can quench your thirst right now, but you're gonna be thirsty again. Read on.
Verse 14.
Uh-huh.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him,
Meaning that living water, meaning that telling you that keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Love your brother, love your sister. You understand? Read on.
shall never thirst.
Shall never thirst. You ain't gonna never thirst because you're gonna have this living water. It made us a new creature in the Most High in Christ today. And now we can go on teaching the law, statutes, and commandments to our people. Read on.
But the water that I shall give him shall be to him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life.
Good night. Christ said the water that I'm going to give you is going to spring up to everlasting life. Nigga, you ain't going to never die. Huh? Talk to me, other one. In the I.S.U.P.K. Oh, Salaki. Were they asking about it? What you mean? Oh, come. This well don't run dry. Right. Right, come. That's right. Come. Right. They're right. Ever. That's right. Right. Man, you better say so. Right. Hey, for real though. Right.
Radio shows, you don't forget more than you learn. You gonna start asking questions about the same stuff over and over and over. You heard Commander Jim Hyman saying, "Oh, I don't work out now."
Right. That's right. That's right.
Like Christ is saying right now, like this right here is never ending. Commander YAHANNA, still, Commander YAHANNA, you talking about the leader of the schools from the old one west. You understand? You talking about the leader of I.S.U.P.K saying still we haven't even scratched the surface of the Bible.
Right.
It's so much in this scripture that our minds can't fathom. The scriptures was locked, and it was
It
was locked. It was locked.
Right.
It was locked.
The seals were sealed. The seals.
Right.
Right.
Broken now. Right? So the stuff that we learning now isn't even all of it. It's so much more.
Man.
I heard Jim Hyman say we gonna be able to go to the captain seats. What wilderness we gonna be in? Tell me where is that?
Right.
Nobody knows.
That part.
You only picked up the chariots. Sisters gonna be so fresh that their feet don't touch the ground.
Right. Good night, boy.
What type of woman is that?
Hey. Yeah.
Her feet don't touch the ground.
You know what I mean?
So, come on, man. It's a lot. Christ is saying this is never ending.
Right.
You will never get here. This will never run out. This is everlasting.
Everlasting.
What you putting away now, what you doing now, you may not see it, but what is it? Money and baby, let it grow.
Let it grow. Yeah.
What you doing? This is money in the bank.
Damn
The Lord
right.
said, put the treasures up where thieves don't break in. Paraphrase. But it don't get dust on you. You building for the future.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Stop thinking about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is going on. You understand what I'm saying? The hardest thing to do for brothers and sisters the truth is like the hardest thing for brothers and sisters coming true is to believe that they get the truth. So you start to doubt. Is this what God really meant? And that's the thing that made brothers and sisters believe the truth.
Right. That's right.
They start to doubt. You know why? Because it's so different from everything that the earth taught you. It's so different from what your family taught you. It's so different from what the world says, or Esau says, or your aunts, uncles, your brothers, your sisters, the people close to you. It's so different. But guess what? You come here to be tried. You come here to go through trials and tribulation. You have to prove yourself. You can't get the kingdom without proving yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
Damn right.
This will never run dry. This Bible will never run dry. You will never understand the Bible completely. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You can be in the I.S.U.P.K all you want to. You will never get it all. If Commander YAHANNA is still learning, as long as he's been in
Bro, that's since 1960. Before then, because he was a student first.
He's still learning.
Yeah.
You could not imagine what spend time has in store for you. And all you have to do is follow along and work with you.
That's right. Man, give him a goddamn hand, boy. I could have said it better myself. Oh, read on your man, Kevin.
But whosoever drinketh of the water that this is the book of John, chapter 4, verse 14. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Jump down to verse 16. Right. Come. Come.
Everlasting life, like Christians be like, oh well, see, that means that you live forever.
Right.
No, that's not what that means. Because what's the circle of life? You live, or where you're born, you live,
You die, and then you come back.
Right? That's the circle of life. So everlasting life means you're gonna live like this in every life. Like you said that every life means you're gonna achieve kingdom. Guess what? You get the riches and the honor. And, you know what I'm saying? Like you ever thought about kings?
Right.
How American kings or Esau? What's that dumb bitch name? Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth.
Oh.
What's she? Queen Elizabeth, what? Like the
Right.
fifth, sixth? Oh, what?
Right.
She didn't do shit. She just inherited, right?
Right.
You inheriting this stuff over and over. Everlasting life or eternity, like that's what he's saying. Like you die, going back to riches again. You die, going back to the kingdom again. You die, going back to the throne again. That's what he's saying. You don't like this never ending. This is like what you set up now is gonna be your life forever. Your children's life, their children's life, their children's life. Then you come back, your life, their children's life. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna keep going. It ain't saying that you're gonna just live one long ass, dumb ass, stupid ass life, stupid like some vampire. That ain't how life works. Set it up now, it's gonna keep happening over and over and over and over. You would never fall from heaven. That's what he's saying.
No, I know swear. Keep reading, brother.
Verse 16. Jesus said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither.
So he's saying, Yahweh Shah is like, first off, you understand, Yahweh Shah knew order. So he knew in order for me to even talk to this sister or teach this sister, I gotta talk to her husband first. You understand? He had respect unto her husband. Because a man ain't supposed to be teaching another man's wife. You understand? Read on.
Verse 17. The woman answered and said, I have no husband.
So the sister like, well, I ain't got no husband. Read on what Christ said. He's checking her. Remember, I told you. Read on.
Yahushua said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband.
And black people saying, yeah, you damn right you ain't got no husband. You right. Read on.
Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
For thou hast had 5 husbands.
So he like, you damn right you ain't got no husband because you had 5. Huh? He said she had 5 husbands because she just tossing men to the side. What's up? Oh, okay. She just tossing men to the side. You understand? That's why she said that she have no husband. Now listen what Christ said after that. Read on.
And he whom thou now hast is
meaning
not.
The man that you dealing with now. Oh, go ahead, I don't.
And he whom thou now hast is not thy husband. He that, whom thou.
Right. Right, God. Right. Right.
So this one right here, let me see.
And he ain't even your husband.
And he not your husband either.
Right.
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 What that telling you?
This sister was a whore.
Well, sister be a whore, what she got to do?
Sleeping with other men.
Right there. Yo, it's just one man.
Right. Right.
You're such a whore.
Mm-hmm.
This might be your husband.
Right.
What we talking to him?
Right. Right. God. Right. Now you see why we laughing too. Because Christ is checking the hell out of this woman. He's saying, no, the man that you said ain't your husband now, or the one you with now, he ain't even your damn husband. Because you're going to do nothing but throw him away. You got a pattern. You understand? Read on. Get out of here.
In that saidst thou truly. Verse 19.
No, that's it. So he's like, yeah, you spoke true about what the hell you said. You damn right you ain't had no husband. So it wasn't a joke with Christ. Christ was serious. He was checking the hell out of that woman, showing her. And it's back to what I was saying on Bigo. He put that mirror in front of that woman and said, you talking about you ain't got no damn husband, but you done slept with 5 other men. And neither one of them is your husband. And the Negro that you with now, he ain't even your damn husband. She didn't give a damn about men. You understand? You get what I'm saying? You get it? You got it? Oh, okay, my son Christ. With that, we're going to pass the class off to Priest and Officer 1000 of I.S.U.P.K for the security announcement. Clap it up.
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for no brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the class, they are off limits for 6 months. They'll be saluted only. They're here to share themselves of the world. They need transportation. The teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, the brother and sister has an interest in a particular person. He or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Get a treasury department or a teacher, priest fund, free will offering for a priest, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We in the feast of what? First right, feast of first fruits. Starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, sundown. That was April the 20th. Count 50 days, celebrate the 50th day. That's Sunday, June 8th, 2025. Start before sundown. And that you can read about that in the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 8. Chapter 23, verse 10 through 22.
If anyone wants to become a troop in the school, start wearing all black, boot shirts, pant, headband, or scarf with that margin, which means to stand. Salah. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ma Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahba Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Yamatah hands down. Sorry, turn the face to sisters. Sisters are Mayim, which means to stand. We're going to render one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Ma Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, Thabba Shem Yahshua. Hand over your chest. Georgia, hand over your chest. Hand over your chest. Okay. Yahweh, Shamar, Alta, Bashem, Yahusha. Yeah, I'm talking now, class students. What happened?